Hello guys, now this is basically a second part of video. We have already sliced some dry coconut, which is actually sliced. We have already sliced our onion for the spicy curry. Now let's begin with the dry coconut first. We are just going to roast it. We are not going to add any oil to it. Now basically the tawa or pan, you can call it whatever you want to call it. We usually call it tawa. This is actually a iron tawa. Now I have read many views. You shouldn't use Teflon coating pans, though I have many pans from a reputed brand. But since I have started using this tawa for my chapati or my paratha, I found a bit difference in the taste. This gives me really a good taste. So I started using my iron tawa. I also got my few kadais, that I got 3 kadais, iron kadais from a wholesaler. Also I got 2 kadais from the wholesaler, and you'll be surprised to see like he gave me at a very reasonable rate in Pune, definitely in Pune. Now this tawa actually my elder son bought for me for around 300 rupees, which is around 1800 grams, though it is a little bit more. No, it is actually 1765 grams. But I find it quite useful, as the rotis or chapatis or fulka or the paratha, it has got a different taste. So you can say we are moving back to the old generation, where actually they used to use iron tawa, iron kadai for making food. Now I don't want to get into that debate, that Teflon coating with BFA, BPA or something like that, which I really don't know. If any of you have any idea, you can write me into comment like what is good and what is bad, though I'm not that technical person. As long as the taste things comes, I think iron or cast iron tawa is good, as I feel, as per the taste. As I had been using tawa for dosas, which is made of a cast iron, but to maintain it, yes, to be very frank, it is a little bit tedious job. But as far as the family taste, health, if you see, which actually a lot of people do it, and that way if I consider, I think we are moving back to the old generation. Now I don't want to get into that. I just coming back to the video. Our dry coconut is almost roasted. It is becoming almost golden brown, which is a good sign. Now I don't want to burn it, so I have to keep on flipping it again and again so it shouldn't get burned. Otherwise my onion, dry coconut along with ginger and garlic and tomato, wet masala will become little bit darker, which is not actually good. because whenever you make a food, it has to be a presentable as per the new generation. If it becomes dull, they won't eat it, they won't like it. My tawa is already hot, so I'm trying to make it into again simmer. Now it's almost 80 to 90% done, and I'm happy with that. Now let's remove it into a plate and let it cool down. Okay, so this is almost done. Yeah, I picked up few pieces of dry coconut from my gas stove, which usually people do. They don't show it, that's all. I do it because my gas stove is very clean. I just clean before shooting this video. Now I have to pour a little bit oil on this tawa, and let's pour this all onion and let's fry it to little bit brown. Okay, so I have added little bit oil. Add some little bit. I put the gas on a high flame. Let it cook for some time till it should become a little bit pinkish brown, not the brown which we actually use it in biryani or something. As we are going to make it As you can see, my onion has started changing its color. If you can see in the center, I want to see my onions should change all its colors to a little bit brownish. Not very brownish, but it should be a pinkish brownish. Okay, either it is getting stuck with my iron tawa, so that proves that my iron tawa is well seasoned. When I bought this tawa, I first seasoned with the salt, I then seasoned it with the oil, though people recommend with the sesame oil, but I didn't add a sesame oil, so I seasoned it with my Gemini soybean oil. And so far it is working well, though I met, or I rather communicated with many suppliers. I sent them photos and they said like it is made with the scrap material. Now when you look at the back, yes, I can feel that there is a roughness to this tawa. But when I bought this tawa, I didn't know about it. What is a fresh iron tawa and what is a scrap material tawa. But frankly speaking, I don't find any problem with this, as it's giving me a good result. It's fine. And it's almost weighing 1700 plus grams, and it's giving me a good results for all my recipes. I'm fine with this. Though my son had bought this for I think 300 rupees from a local market at Tulsi Bagh. Though it was his first experience to buy a kitchen utensils, but yes, he did a good job. Now see, if you can see, my onion is almost done. Now I have taken almost 4 big onions for this spicy curry of mutton paya. Now this is actually a big video, so I'm sharing this video as a second video. In first video I already have shown you that yellow soup mutton paya, which my son, I think he really liked it. This mutton paya can be made with minced mutton, that is keema, what we call here. See, now this is what we wanted. This is exactly what we are getting. Now the onion is little bit brown. Now what we'll do is, we'll not keep on going it. We'll just put our gas off and let it cool the onions on the tawa itself. So what will happen, we'll get the 100% result what we wanted. Now almost 80 to 90% result we already have got. Even we can remove this at this stage, this onion, and put it in a mixer. But then what happens ki, if you put lot of things in a mixer when it is hot, and you put water into it to grind it into very small granules, the water will come out of it. When any substance which is cooled down in a mixer, it will not come out, it will not pop out. I hope you got my point, what I'm trying to say. Maybe some people will not be able to understand what I'm saying, but do write me in a comment. Though this is my third video, hope I don't know how to see you people subscribe, like, but since this is third video, I'm in a monetization process. If you people share this video, if you people like this video, maybe it will be a great help. That is what I can say. Though you can help me watching my video. If you do that, maybe I'll be going for a more traditional food of India. Though I really like a traditional food of a coastal area. Though I have traveled a lot to Goa. Sorry. But this time I definitely want to travel Odisha, Kolkata, Kerala. Maybe I hope that will happen soon. If you people really like my video, share my video, subscribe me, get my channel monetized. So that will be a great help. Well, we'll switch off the gas and wait till it cools down. We have cut few chilies and one big size tomato, which we are going to add into our masala, which was a dry coconut. Now we're adding that. We have already added our this is done. Now we'll grind our masala. Well guys, this is our second part of video. We are making a spicy gravy. Now we are adding a bit ginger, bit garlic. Now this garlic and ginger both are crushed. We are going to saute it for a minute or two, but not much. Now this is again we are making it in iron kadai, which is of a much bigger size than our cooker. It was 7.5 liter. Now just we are going to fry it for a minute or two. Once this is done, we are going to add our masala, which we had made in our earlier video. So let's add our masala. And I hope you remember what this masala was made of. This was made of onion, which was not exactly fried. It was basically sauté on the iron tawa. There was a coconut. There was a sesame seed plus poppy seed. Now we have added all the left masala. Now we are going to fry it in this iron kadai. Now basically guys, I'm always saying iron kadai, iron kadai. The reason behind that is like iron kadai actually has a different taste, which I come from a very small village in a place called Satara. So whenever we have eaten food, we have seen a very different taste apart from the restaurants what we have. It's not that I have a very good brand of Teflon coating and other material which I can use to cook. But sometimes I feel like okay, let's go back to a traditional way and find out like okay, what that taste has. Like many people do agree like okay, instead of a gas, we can use the wooden fire. Now I do have a place outside. I stay on the ground floor, so I do have a place outside. Maybe I'll do a setup and try to cook outside on a charcoal or a wooden fire. So I'm trying to explore things. Okay, now our masala is almost done. The oil is getting separated. Yes, as you can see, like our oil is getting separated from the masala. It's almost done, but let's give it a minute or two. Neither we want to burn our masala, neither we want to keep it like this. Okay, it's getting done. Well, good. This is almost 90% done so far. Neither our ginger or garlic is burnt, as you can see. Now this is actually a very big kadai or pan, you can call it. So actually, frankly speaking, I don't have a very big lid for it. So what I'll do is, the maximum lid I have is a big thali or a big steel plate, which I'm going to use. Okay, I'm adding just a little bit water, so the masala doesn't stick to the pan. Okay, now as per my expectations, the masala is almost done. Now what all things I should add? As in the earlier video I have told you, like, okay, I have ordered lot of turmeric powder, but since I am a lover of turmeric powder, I want to add a little bit of turmeric powder. Okay, now I want to add some I have added some jeera powder or a cumin powder. I'm going to add now some coriander powder. See, coriander powder you can add as much as you want because it doesn't have that effect. Now the real thing comes. This is a spicy powder. Now since we are making a spicy curry, so I have added a lot of spicy powder. Again, this is a bit of hing or asafoetida. Sorry, I cannot pronounce it well. And this is something which we have made it at home. In Maharashtra we call it kanda lasun masala, but I have made it a little bit dry. Now for this, if somebody wants to know how to make it, because trust me, when we started making this, we ended up making almost 4.7 kg. That time my son was along with me, I think 3 months back, and we both knew कि like we cannot consume all this 4.7 kg, so we had to distribute it, and we really did that, and to whoever we gave, they really liked it. Okay, so this is now, the gas is on simmer. Again we'll put it on a high flame. Now we are adding some clarified butter, or you can say ghee. Ghee we actually make it from white butter. Whenever my son comes back to Pune, he gets me from Belgaum, as you get very good white butter over there, though we have many brands here. But once you, and it's the easiest way to make a clarified butter into a ghee, means white butter into a clarified butter. See, now this is almost done. Now we don't have to add anything to it. Now it's almost done. Our gas is still on the high flame. Neither we want to burn our masala. Okay. I have added a little bit of water. The reason behind adding a little bit water is that like the masala shouldn't get stuck at the bottom. Plus, as you see, the masala will be separated from the oil and the clarified or the ghee we have added to our dish. As you see, this is the exact texture we wanted, or everybody loves to see this texture. Okay, this is good. This is exactly what we wanted. Now I don't know whether you people are able to see the oil and ghee coming out of that masala, and this is exactly what we wanted. Now slowly we are going to add our mutton trot, mutton paya to this, and then you will realize, as we have already added a lot of oil into mutton paya. Now let's begin with the mutton trotter, adding to it. Now as you can see, this is well cooked. Yeah, this is excellent and well cooked. Actually, in hotel they don't cook that much, but since we are using it for home, so we like it this way, because if it is well cooked you will not have any kind of issues. See, the the paya flesh is almost separated from each and every bone, and I don't think so they have cooked it very well, but by tomorrow I think. Oh, see, this is actually the flesh which is actually got separated from all the bones, though it takes lot of time, but this time I think I have done a good job. Maybe, I don't know. This is all you people have to judge it and tell me ki, have I done a good job. If I haven't, then again I'll try it. This is all I can do, what I can say. So okay, so as per me, this is almost done. It is actually on a high flame. I should bring it to a low flame, as I feel it is getting stuck. Okay, I'll put it on a low flame. Now let's see how much this iron kadai can absorb all the juices. Okay, it's almost done. No. It is bit overflowed, so I have to remove little bit curry from this. Okay, no issues. Yeah, now it's perfect. Actually, my alignment of kadai is little bit tilted. I think I'll have to adjust it. Yeah, now it's almost done. Okay, so it's almost done. Now as you can see, that white thing is nothing but these all are garlic and ginger. Now many people watching, they might be thinking why I have not added salt to it. See, basically sometimes I add too much salt, so this time I have to be a bit careful, and this happens with many cooks. Usually they keep testing it, and frankly speaking, neither in the first video or second video I have tasted this, as my son only tasted it and he liked it. So I don't know, but by the texture itself I can make out okay, this is something really good. Okay, so this is almost done, but while making, my gas stove is little bit dirty. Okay, no issues, I can understand. By tomorrow morning, the first thing I have to do is, like, with the help of my son, I have to clean it. That is all I can do. But okay, bingo. As per me, now I'm going to taste a little bit curry. Now this curry basically you can eat with rice, you can eat with chapati, you can eat with bhakri, or you can eat with broon. Now what is broon, that I'll tell you. Now broon is basically a bread here. Now first let me taste the gravy and tell you how it is. Now I thought it will be a bit spicy, but frankly speaking this is not a spicy at all. Now I'm thinking whether should I add